Hello, welcome to Gatekeeping, where we take a deep dive into a pop culture phenomenon and decide if we let it through our gate. Sam, the time has come. My once every 2 years viewing of a Marvel movie. It's here.
We're the Fantastic Two today,
We
aren't
are.
we?
I am. I'm kind of giving. What am I giving? I'm
The
giving
Thing.
the thing. Yeah, I set myself up for that one,
Yes,
didn't I?
just to be a big sort of blob
A big
of
hulking orange blob of big hunk of
yes.
spunk, if you will.
Mm.
God.
I feel like of us two, I'm probably oh my goodness, I'm probably a Sue Storm type, wouldn't you say?
Okay. Give me some give me what's the reasoning here?
Like, I just like her, I love hard, I, enjoy life. I am strong,
You got
just
a
quite
hot bod.
intelligent. Yes, exactly. Bombshell. I
Yeah.
used to have blonde hair.
Well, if you recall, I
Yeah.
also had blonde hair. Don't get it
Yes.
twisted.
I feel like you're giving Reed Richards.
See, I would
Just,
have said the opposite.
very
I always said that I thought that, you're very analytical, smart, you think about the
thank
big
you.
picture, whereas yeah, I'm part
Okay.
yeah,
All right. You know what I am, Mr. Fantastic? I'm the leader of the Fantastic Four.
exactly.
Mr. Stretch. Yes.
Mr. Stretch. Yeah.
Yes. So Fantastic Four, did you I remember watching these movies a lot as a kid, the originals with Jessica Alba, etc. And how do
Yes.
you say his name?
Ian
Um,
Gruffield.
is it just Ian?
I think so. It's like Irish, so it's like Oyen,
I thought it was
Oyen.
Welsh.
They're all the same.
And that's incredibly racist. As someone who lives in the UK, you should know that.
Well,
But
I'm assimilating well. Um,
wow, we're gonna kill you.
yeah.
I mean, the
Let me
fellow
see.
Irish people.
Ewan, Ewan.
What are you looking up? The pronunciation.
How do you
Oh,
say it?
how?
Ewan.
Who the hell was that? Did you just
That
summon
was
a Welsh person?
it. Was the Wikipedia. There's a little.
Okay,
There's a
great.
little thing.
Oh, he looks
Yeah.
great. He's quite handsome, I think.
He's tasty. He hasn't really done
Yeah.
much aside from Titanic.
Well, oh, okay. He hasn't done much aside from the biggest damn movie ever made, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I'm talking
Bertha.
about.
But yes, no. As a child, I remember seeing both Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: The Rise of the Silver Surfer in the cinemas. So I have a little bit of I like the Fantastic Four. I respect them as a
They're a
concept.
fantastic group of four people. I feel like
And
as a dinner party thing, you know what? I was going to say no, I don't want to have them over, but I actually would. I would have dinner with the Fantastic Four.
I'm glad. What would you serve?
Oh my God. It would all be themed food. So it'd be sort of like jelly for Sue because it's
Invisible.
translucent.
Yep.
Yes. It would be like a bomb Alaska for Johnny, the flaming
The fuck is a bomb
dish.
Alaska?
It's like, you know what? Now I'm like, do they set that on fire? I think you kind of torch the meringue on the outside, but it's like
Uh,
ice cream on the middle. I think it's like like a flamed meringue on the outside, or maybe one of those puddings that you light on fire.
or what
And
about the
then,
cocktail that we had for your birthday when we went
oh
to
yeah, with the flaming
the
passion fruit,
flaming?
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. And
Mm.
then for Mr. Fantastic, oh, it would have to
Cheese,
be
pizza,
string
cheesy.
cheese. Yes, it would be string cheese. And then for the thing, it would be just
Rocks.
kind of it'd be Eton mess, just yeah, you probably don't
Eaten
know what that is.
mess.
I know you don't, dine in high class establishments like myself, but it's a lot of stuff in it.
Mm.
It's kind of
Or
mostly
it's like when they
desserts
put
on the
the
menu.
bag of when you go to the Asian restaurant and you put the bib on and they've got the bag of seafood that's just all over the table.
At a Chinese restaurant. What?
I don't know if it's
Is that a
Chinese,
thing?
Asia. Yeah, they have that big bag of seafood and they just open it on the table.
I've never heard of this. I know it's like
Well,
I've heard of a
well,
seafood boil where you do
mm,
that, but I didn't think
okay.
that was like a from Asian food. But
Hmm.
I'm happy to be corrected.
Well,
And so, what would that be representing? The thing.
because it's a mess.
Okay. Yep.
Um, but yes. All
I
that to
didn't see this
say,
at the cinemas. I wish I did. I just had the
oh,
DVD.
2005. I had the DVD double set. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, because
That
they were gonna call the second movie. They weren't gonna call it Rise of the Silver Surfer. They were gonna call it Fantastic Four 2, which is like the worst possible name
that's
for any film.
stupid. Fantastic.
Fantastic
It
Four
sounds like
2, Fantastic
42
42.
almost. Yeah,
What number are we up to?
exactly.
So confusing. So I love them as a kid because they're like quite colorful and a bit silly. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the scene in the second film where Mr. Fantastic is at the club and
At the
his
club, and he's like,
yes,
that
he's
gif
stretching,
stretching.
ladies, dancing with the ladies.
Yeah.
That scene apparently has an unreleased Nicole Scherzinger song.
Yes, it does. It's a Timberland Nicole Scherzinger joint. I did clock that
Yes, but
immediately.
unreleased. It never came out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Didn't know. I swear I've heard it before though.
You've
Maybe
heard
I've
it
just
in
watched.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Your favorite film.
Exactly.
But I will say, on rewatch, these are quite bad.
It's just as hard. Excellent film. Now, I'm coming from a place of love. As we always do, I feel like you would be a lot less harsh on the first two if you had bothered to watch Fantastic Four 2015.
I feel like that movie is a special case.
I watched them all in succession last week. On a Friday, I had nothing. On Sunday, I had nothing to do. On a Friday, I was at work. Some of you can't relate.
I have a job.
You can now.
You.
And Fantastic Four 1 and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. Very fun, nostalgic, silly, good. Like, not good. They're bad. They're good in like, they're fun. But then I watch Fantastic.
They are fun. They do have fun.
And then I watched Fantastic Four 2015 and whoo. You want to talk about a bad movie?
Ooh. Yes. And we'll get to that.
We will get to it. But I just want to say, I feel like you would be a little bit kinder to Jessica Alba, Ian Gruffield, Chris Evans, and Michael Chiklis if you had watched Fantastic Four 2015. But I will let you continue. Just keep that in mind.
It's funny because these are from a very different era of superheroes where it was kind of like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was, they were the biggest thing. X-Men was very big. And I guess X-Men's a little darker, but Spider-Man definitely has that comic book feel where it does feel like, a comic book coming off the page, coming off the screen, whatever the hell. But, watching the first movie, it was actually pissing me off. Like it takes like, the movie's like an hour and a half or something. It's not too long. The first like hour is them being like, oh my God, these crazy powers. And I'm like, I'm going to need something to actually happen, because it's just crap. Yeah. It's just shit happening.
I mean, I don't know. I watched it. I don't know. Okay, number one, I don't know if I'm coming at this from a place that like, I don't watch Marvel movies that often. I haven't got that superhero fatigue, and I don't also like know what a good but I had a good time watching it. I thought I can take away that like, yes, it took a little while to get where it was going. Like obviously the CGI was like pretty bad, but like it was kind of like a hangout movie, just like hanging out with these fantastic people.
Hanging out with my fantastic friends.
Exactly. Just want to hang out with the Fantastic Four.
I don't know.
However, I will say, I think Jessica Alba is like quite bad in this. And I don't know if that is a product of the writing as well as her kind of, she's got this like very, not stilted, that's not the word, but it's just kind of like the performance isn't quite as giving as I would like it to be.
Okay, well, to come to the defense of Jessica Alba, she in these films was basically wearing more hair and makeup than the Thing,
literally
full prosthetics. Like they've given her blue eyes. Like she looks.
Those contacts.
I'll say it. they made her look fucking crazy in these movies, and she's beautiful. But what
Oh,
the
just
hair and makeup team did was make her look fucking crazy.
oh, when we get the wigs in the second movie, girl,
Outrageous, because apparently the first film, the bleaching just fucked her hair
fucked her
so
hair.
bad. She was like, I'm
That's the
not doing that
thing.
again.
It's the same thing that happened
And
to
I'll
Rosalie in
also say,
Twilight. Never bleach your hair for a
okay,
movie. It'll fuck
well,
you.
yeah.
And I've learned that the hard
Um,
way.
when you were in Fantastic Four
In the
as the Thing, you bleached your hair for
yes,
the role,
yeah,
which they said you
exactly.
won't have hair in this, but you said,
And
well,
he said, "No, no, no,
okay.
I'll bleach it. I'll in solidarity with my good sis Jessica Alba."
Yes. Um, and also apparently she had a very bad time on set for these films because
Mm.
clashing with the director, she famously said that the director told her to cry prettier in
Yeah,
the second film. So I
and
don't
she
think she looks
did.
back on this with she was going through a
Well,
lot.
was she not?
Is my point.
Oh no, she married like a production assistant or something. Did she not? From the like
She
she met
married
her
a production
husband.
assistant.
Maybe not a production assistant. That's a little bit further than where
If
Sally's gone.
she married like the
Um,
18-year-old runner on set.
no, she met her husband on. I think they actually may have just got divorced, but
Sad. She met her Mr. Fantastic
Cash
on set.
Warren, yeah, personal
That's a
life.
cool
Here we
name.
go. She
Just
met
Jessica Alba fresh off her cameo in Lena Dunham's Too Much.
exactly,
Mm,
exactly. Yeah, met her
I think
husband while filming Fantastic
great.
Four. So something good came from
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like she kind of did uh, sort of quit acting almost after Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
I think
she's
in
kind
part
of
because she did have such a bad time on the film. I think she was like, fuck this.
exactly. I'm looking at her filmography. I mean, 2007 she had the run of Knocked Up, Fantastic Four, and Good Luck Chuck. Oh, and then
Wow.
2008 she did The Love Guru.
Yes, which was pannings all around.
Yes. She's kind of just done like she does a bit, but not as much. Oh, in
She has her
2024
company,
she was
whatever the
in an
hell.
action thriller movie called Trigger Warning. So I'm sure that was
That
good.
it sounds like it's about, the woke left.
It was a
Like,
Netflix original, so
okay,
anyway.
she was probably gunning down people with blue hair in that film, I imagine.
Exactly. We need to get her
Um,
on like a Prestige Limited series or something.
oh look, I don't know. I don't really care. Like,
Wow.
I
Well,
feel like
as we've discussed, you haven't seen Honey, so you don't know the Jessica Alba that we all know.
no, I don't. Um,
Yeah. And that's fine.
so what I do like about the first film is I do like that stuff when they're in the hospital after the um I don't even know what it is, solar
The solar flare.
storm. Yes, the solar flare that they're a part of. I like that stuff in the hospital where it's them like discovering their powers, and it's a bit kind
Mm.
of body horror sort of, in at least in terms of Mr. Fantastic's
Yeah, when he
discovery,
goes
like
like
his
under the thing to like
under
get
the
the
door.
key.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And his face is melting, and there's stuff with Sue being freaked out by being invisible.
Yeah.
Um, I like that element, but it just kind of went on too long. Like, we get out of the hospital, and then the thing is sort of thinging out, and
Hey,
stuff like that.
I mean, the thing is probably giving one of the better performances in the film. The really emotional when he's like he's like is it his wife or fiance? I don't know. He like
Fiance.
goes to see her and he's
Yeah,
like, something's changed, and she's like, "Ew, you ugly motherfucker, stay away, you're scary."
yeah,
And then they have this big action sequence on the bridge where it's like he's a villain, but then it turns out that he saves everyone. I thought that was fun when they all kind of get to use their powers to.
I guess. But I was just kind of like, whatever. I don't know. I was kind of like, can we fight someone? Like,
That's very fair. Um, but then there's this heartbreaking moment when his fiance somehow manages to get to the front of the bridge and
she did.
sees him, and he comes to give her a hug, and she just goes, "No, no, no, and takes off her ring and puts it on the floor.
Yeah.
And then he can't pick it up because his hands are too big.
His
I'm
big
like,
fat hands. Yeah.
I'm like, acting down. And through all that prosthetics. That's,
yeah.
He deserves Oscars for that.
Can you imagine him coming to the Oscars as the Thing?
That's the Thing.
That would have been amazing.
Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis did one of the best performances in cinema history as the Thing.
The Thing.
Yes.
Ben Grimm. Call it by his real name, Mr. Ben Grimm. Thank you.
Mr. Ben Grimm, yes. I will also say that Chris Evans in this was a sort of gay awakening, specifically when he burns his clothes off while skiing. Like, he's very hot in this film.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we have to say rest in peace to Dr. Doom. What was his name? I can't think of it. He died very recently.
Julian McMahon. He's Australian.
Julian McMahon. He is Australian. He passed
Oh my god,
away
he died like
quite recently.
Like this month.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it was cancer. Very sad.
But he was married to Danny Minogue.
Yeah, dog. You're not up on your history. Your herstory.
God. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. R.I.P.
I think the second film is better than the first. I don't know if that's unpopular opinion.
Just before we move on to that, I think I agree. However, I just want to take a moment to talk about the performance that our dear friend Kerry Washington is giving in this film as a blind woman.
Yes.
And the way that Kerry Washington is just kind of like looking out into the distance, and she's like, I can't see a thing. And she's just kind of like, I don't care about, like, because she has like she falls in love with the Thing, and it's like, you know, beautiful love story, you know, but she's just like kind of gazing at, like, she's kind of gazing down a little bit throughout, not really making.
She is laying it on a bit thick, I will say.
Yeah, she just kind of like stumbles around. She's like at the bar, she's like, hey Johnny, can you get me a drink? And then she like walks into a table and she's like, never mind. She's just kind of like feeling her way around. It's mental. It is.
She's giving Julia Louis-Dreyfus in
Arrested Development, like literally. But she's like, the thing is, she's so serious about it as well.
The thing is,
it
should have been Michael Chiklis being nominated for Best Actor, Kerry Washington as Best Supporting Actress,
exactly,
as Mrs. Blind.
Mrs.
And, you know what?
The Thing
is,
she's
going to join
Blind.
the team. She's like Daredevil, you know. I'll be honest though, when I rewatched this, I'll be real, half on my phone for a lot of it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But so I didn't realize actually the first time I watched it that she was blind. It just didn't clock. I don't know, maybe I looked away during that bar scene.
I feel like the introductory scene is quite like he's basically like, take a look at me, and she's like, I can't. I'm blind. It's like the basic.
Yeah, I didn't follow that.
She doesn't say it like that, but it's like in the Bratz movie where he like walks into one of the girls and he's like, sorry, I'm deaf, and she's like, you don't look deaf, and he's like, you don't look ignorant, but I guess that's on you. It's like that's like the level of like nuance that this blind woman has in this movie. It's quite yeah, I was quite gagged when she
is such a good person, you know.
Kerry Washington,
such a good person. Yeah.
That's
her character.
That's Scandal.
That's Miss Scandal.
Yeah.
She should have I feel like she should have a better film career. Like, I mean, she probably has so much money and she's chilling. I don't know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I feel like she should be in more films, you know. I reckon she should be in the sort of the Oscar contention.
Yeah, I'm looking at her filmography. She was in Cars 3.
Yes, and she was wonderful in that.
She's in the new Knives Out movie.
Oh my god, great. Okay, I'm actually really glad to hear that.
And she was in The Prom, of course. Hello, everyone loves The Prom.
That big awards film.
Well, there was Oscar buzz for Meryl. That's not.
I think Silver Surfer is better. Because
gets to the action a bit quicker.
Yeah, it has more of like there's the bad guy, you know, it's more of like the traditional superhero story arc, where this, you know, sexy silver man comes down from outer space. on his little surfboard, and you know, I
And
guess just kind
they
of,
bring back Victor Von Doom to kind of
yep,
like
he's the negotiator, you know, in a
exactly.
way.
There's a bit of, and there's that familial drama. They're trying to have the bloody wedding, and it keeps getting interrupted.
Yes, there's a bit of powers switching, which is a bit of fun.
Another fantastic moment of blind acting by Kerry Washington in the scene they're getting married, and there's an interrupted wedding because of course there
Yes.
is. It's the Fantastic Four, and there's this one bit where the helicopter comes down and is like going to crash into the wedding. It appears that because Kerry Washington is playing a blind woman, she doesn't have the impetus to like move from where she was standing, so she just stands still, and she's just like calling out. She's like, Ben, Ben, where are you? As a helicopter, which I assume you would be able to hear.
You'd hear it.
The tail end of a helicopter is like about to smack her in the face and like chop her up, but she's just like, Ben, Ben, Ben. And then eventually, like, Sue force fields her and Ben comes and saves her. But I'm just like, wow, this really, once again, nuanced and insightful portrayal of a blind person.
Yes. Yes, she should have had a bit more sense, I think.
Yeah.
The wedding is great.
That fucking
and then they
week that they
jump in
put
the
Jessica Alba
fantastic
in.
car, right?
Oh yeah. That's like, he's like, I'm working on a secret project, and it's the Fantastic Car, which is fun.
Stupid as fuck car. I don't know. It's like, I'm kind of like, regular cars can just hold 4 people. Like,
but they need to
drive a
like
regular
split
car.
it in case they need to go their own way.
Why would they need to do that?
Because if they need to attack a big villain, they can, like, they can split the car. The Thing can go clobber, Stretchy Man can go stretch, and sometimes to make the team work, you got to break up the team and separate so that you can all do your own thing.
I guess.
You wouldn't know,
you're
not a team player.
Well, actually, I am. I do like the kind of the thing with Fantastic Four where it's like, all their powers, they're going to complement each other. It's going to be, it's like how they defeat, Dr. Doom. It's like, we're going to heat him up and then we're going to stretch around him and we're going to put him in a bubble. Sue's role is mainly putting things in the bubble.
Oh, Sue, I feel like she always saves the day.
Well, my thing is kind of, she's more just containment. She's basically like a Tupperware container for whatever's going on.
But you kind of need that Tupperware container to keep things together. Did you ever think about that? I don't think you did.
And that's a powerful metaphor.
Exactly. And I think it's funny that you're saying that the woman is the cooking utensil. Like, you're saying that, like, it's the thing that, like, you keep the food in. Like, I think you need to, like, think about that.
Of course you think Tupperware is a cooking utensil. I mean, what the hell are you using Tupperware for in cooking?
Just store your food.
A vessel. It's actually a vessel, honey.
Wow.
It's a vessel.
So you think a woman is just a vessel for holding things. Wow. Okay. So you think that, and you're saying that the woman, because she has to like use her force field to like save the day, you think she's doing the least amount of work? Okay, so that again.
She's doing she's kind of characteristic of the emotional labor that women have to carry for men. Really, she's having to clean up their mess. So think about that. And in this film, she dies. She briefly dies. Yeah,
I feel like she's across the Fantastic Universe, she's often briefly dying.
Yes. The poor thing.
We'll get into it, I'm sure. But yeah. The Silver Surfer is so kind, it must be said.
Yeah, quite a weird guy. Let's say that. Quite
voiced
odd.
by Lawrence Fishburne, but not portrayed by him.
No, that's Doug Jones, honey, as the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, who's Doug Jones?
He's quite a prolific sort of big guy.
Yes.
He plays a lot of creatures and that kind of thing.
Oh yes, he was The Shape of Water, wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think number 2 was better, but still, there's still moments where I'm like, oh, like when Reed does his speech to the soldier guy, and he's like, I'm engaged to the hottest woman on the planet, and I'm the smartest guy ever. Like,
yeah, you're just the quarterback. I'm like,
that's a bit of an ick.
I
Oh,
also loved this. I'm just looking at my notes that I think to like keep the rating a PG, they couldn't say strippers. So when he went to the bachelor party, they had to say no exotic dancers.
it's woke. It's giving
It's
woke.
why you can't do anything.
Um,
And did you know
so
Lauren Sanchez Bezos is in both of these movies
as who?
as a reporter, I think.
She's in both of them.
I didn't clock it until because I was like, oh my god, because I clocked Juliana Rancic, who's like a E reporter from like 2007, and I was like, oh yeah, this movie was made in 2007, and I went on the Wikipedia and what's her name, Thingo, Lauren Sanchez is in both of them apparently.
Wait,
So good
she's an
for her.
actress?
I think she was like a reporter, like when they get, when they get like reporters from the real world to like do a cameo as a reporter in the movie. Yeah.
Right. I
So,
think, okay, wow. So,
mm,
and Jeff Bezos says, I want her. He was
yeah,
watching Fantastic Four. He said, get me her.
get
I'll
me
marry
sent.
her.
Exactly.
So I haven't seen Fantastic Four 2015, but you did watch it. Can you tell us about that experience?
It was, okay. It's interesting because like I can see like objectively that this is like a bad movie, like across the board. However, I was intrigued. I was interested. And from what I've read about it, I think it has potential to have been a good movie. But basically, what happened, the guy, I don't know if you saw that movie like Chronicle in like
I
2000
did.
and yeah, it was directed by that guy. And that was kind of like, was that like a found footage superhero movie? If I
Yes.
recall? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and he had a very specific vision of what he wanted to do. And basically, Marvel or like whoever, I think it was, I don't know who owned it at that time, but they
I think it
basically,
was like Fox.
yeah, they basically were like, no, like you're going to make a Marvel movie how we want it, blah, blah, blah. So it kind of like, it was a retelling, like the characters were supposed to be quite young. However, 30-year-old Kate Mara was playing an 18-year-old. She like it was, I went a little bit crazy when I saw Kate Mara. Um, and he wanted to make the Storm family like black and like there was a lot more to it. However, the final product is just like this mishmash of ideas where like nothing happens. Like it's so much like backstory for the first hour and a half. It's an hour and 40-minute long movie. So maybe like the first hour 10 is just like build up, world building, backstory, plot.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, I don't mind like a world building kind of movie. But then I was kind of like, I was into it enough. And then I like looked at the time and I was like, hold the fuck on. Like this movie has 20 minutes left and we haven't even like had a fight yet. Um, yeah, it was just like I think had the director been able to like do what he wanted to do, I think there was potential to make this like a very interesting film. But who it was not good. And I think that's just specifically due to like studio interference and stuff. And he like even tweeted like the day that the movie came out. He's like, it was something along the lines of like, I made a really good movie 2 years ago that will never see the light of day due to studio interference. Thank you so much. Enjoy the movie. Which
Yeah,
is,
reading about the production of this, it sounds like the worst ever.
mm,
Like there's kind of two sides of it. There's the director Josh Trank talking about his experience of just being sort of hired to do his version of the film, but then the studio. It sounds like there was so many like layers of miscommunication where
exactly.
things from the studio were never reaching him, and his decisions were also never reaching the studio.
Yeah.
So it got to this point where it was like so far down production, you know, and it was never going to like be that movie because the studio wasn't going to allow it.
Uh-huh.
And even little things like he never wanted Kate Mara in the film.
Yeah. Well,
They
that was the thing
forced
because
him to
I
put her in it.
I was a little bit gagged because like you meet Kate Mara and you meet her dad and her dad is a black man and I'm like biracial Kate Mara, sorry. And then
Yes.
eventually she's like, oh, I was adopted, and I was like, well, thank God for that.
Yes. He did apparently have to fight for Michael B. Jordan to be Johnny
Yeah,
Storm in the film. I reckon that's great casting. I don't know how you
he
think
was
he was in the
great.
film, but that's a great idea to have
I
him.
think he was great. He was probably the only good part about it, I will say. Miles Teller was quite not good, especially in like the big, like he wasn't too bad at the start in like the nerding out, like doing the science experiments bit, but like when it came to like, you know, those big superhero moments where he's like, we're the Fantastic Four, I was like, oh, you are not believable. But I will
Mm,
say this film is the reason that he couldn't do La La Land. So, you know,
interesting.
kind
Okay,
of
maybe it all worked out. Oh
maybe it
God, I
worked
bet
out in
he
the end.
regrets that. um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and I was gonna say, so the Kate Mara thing. Apparently, the Josh Trank was not nice to her on set, and
Yeah.
she, I think, at one point said she never watched the film because,
Yeah.
same with Miles Teller. I don't think he watched it because he also clashed with Josh Trank. Like, apparently, they nearly got into a physical fight on set, the two of them.
God.
Um, and yeah, I feel like he was probably shit to work with. I think the studio
Mhm.
has also come out and kind of planted a lot of stories about his behavior that, you know, I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
100% believe because I think they're trying to cover themselves.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, it's like it's such a Josh Trank was also supposed to do a Star Wars movie that fell apart because of this.
Damn. Has he
It
done anything
sounds
since?
he recently made a film about oh my god, what's his name? Al Capone with Tom
Oh, with
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And apparently it's all right. I haven't seen it, but yeah, it sounds like it was hard for him to kind of get out of the wilderness.
Well, yeah,
But
apparently he was saying like he was like had like death threats and stuff and like he slept with like a gun next to his bed or something. I don't know. It
goodness
was
me,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
an ordeal, all for a film about a rock man. You know, it's like it's
Oh, and the thing
insane.
about this one, the Rockman in Fantastic Four 2015, he's walking with his Russie out for the world to see. They didn't put him in shorts or anything.
He's
He's just
completely
walk.
naked.
He's completely naked.
Oh my god! And can I ask what his thing looks like?
let me see. Let me tell you about the thing. Um, it was just rocks. You couldn't really see anything, but it hit that
There
weird
was
like
nothing there.
there was nothing there. Um,
It was just rocks.
yeah,
Ugh.
and it was just kind of like it was
Talk
really
about a hard
interesting.
on, am I right?
Fuck you. Um, yeah, and I think it was just like it was in that era as well of like um dark superhero movies, you know? Like you find out that the famous it's clobbering time
Mhm.
clobbering um was actually something that his abusive brother used to say to him before he would hit him. His
What a
abusive
goofy
older
phrase
brother
to say before you
played
abuse
by
someone.
Chet Hanks.
Okay. Whoa, geez, there's a lot
So
going on here.
yeah, there's a lot going on there. I mean, you're not going to, but I would recommend. Actually, I wouldn't recommend watching it.
You were gonna say
Sorry, Mom.
this movie.
I think more so just for like a just to see it.
Logical, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I didn't not enjoy it, which is the weird thing. I'm like objectively, this is a bad movie, but like I was invested enough, and I think that might just be because like I like the Fantastic Four as a property. I don't know. I was like, and I love, you know, I love me those Mara sisters.
Mm,
They should have
say
made
that.
they should have made Rooney the Human Torch. Now that would have been subversive.
Right, yes. Let's talk about the new movie.
Yes.
Um,
Fantastic Four.
so this movie is the first Marvel movie in a while that is sort of independent from the timeline of the
Hmm.
others. This takes place on an alternate Earth.
Yes.
It's kind of Marvel trying to correct themselves after a few flops. And the kind of complaint from audiences now is that there's too much homework to go and watch these films, because you have to watch
Mhm.
these TV shows and you have to watch, I think this is like the 30 something film in the MCU. So it's a huge
Have you
undertaking these days.
are you MCU, like, do you keep up with, like, I assume that you don't watch the TV shows, but, like, do you see
I've
every
seen all of
movie?
them except Red Hulk.
Okay.
And so like
Well, I thought you would like that because that's like very much inspired by like 70s thrillers, apparently.
I doubt
So,
it. I really
well,
doubt it.
well, don't you remember that scene in Clute where Jane Fonda like turns red? Like it's a
And punches Donald Sutherland. Yes.
yeah. Hello.
Um yeah, if I don't see them at the cinemas, I will get stoned and watch them at home, which it just in a matter of like to enjoy the colors and this and the sounds,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do keep up. I thought so also to preface this saying the reviews have not been great from this film.
I feel
Uh
like they've been either very high like on it or very low on it, and it's hard, and it's interesting because like trusted oomphs that I hold their opinion quite high have said that it's bad, and oomphs that I don't trust have said it's good. So it's kind of like, as somebody who found the film to be good, it left me, well, questioning my own taste a little bit, you know?
I am glad to hear you say that, because I'm in the exact same boat.
Yeah.
I really have not enjoyed a Marvel film probably since Endgame.
Mm.
Like even the Spider-Man films, I know people like them, but I think they're just terrible, really.
Hmm.
So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this film. Like I had a really great time with it.
Hmm.
People have been complaining about the pace of it, saying it's like too fast and you can tell they cut things out of the movie. But I actually think the fast pace of it was actually something I really enjoyed with it. I thought
Hmm.
like there's always something happening. They're going to space, then they're coming back, then they're going to move the Earth, and then
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Like
It, and I don't know, I think, again, as I said, I think the last movie from the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I saw was Black Panther 2, and that was because I was doing Oscar completionist because I'm annoying. Um, and I
autistic, it's
just,
pronounced.
sorry, thank you. Um, and I just felt like, and again, I think as well, I like Fantastic Four, and I probably would have seen this regardless of had we done an episode or not. I think actually bravely coming out and saying, I think I'm the one that suggested this episode, so do with that what you
You're a
will.
big MCU fan.
I know, I know. Um, and I don't know, I think it was just like a cool reimagining of like these characters that we know. And like, I like that we didn't have to do that fucking backstory again. It just like got you straight into it. I will say, like the montage at the start, I was a little bit like, oh, this would be cool to kind of see some of this as opposed to like that sweeping thing. But yeah, I think it like works really well. It's like a nice, like, it's got enough actiony stuff, but I think maybe my one complaint is that like you don't get to spend as much time hanging out with the family and like seeing that really strong family bond that they clearly have. But I mean, there's enough to it that like it's fine. So,
Yeah, I thought they balanced everything really nicely. I think um I'll say I did feel like Johnny's character um wasn't very well written. I don't think there was like much in the film for
yeah.
him. Like he just kind of has like a few remarks about, loving ladies, and then there's a small
While
plot about
also
him wanting
kind
to
of
be
looking like a sad
gay.
little puppy dog. Well,
Okay.
because
Yep.
he's like,
I was gonna say gay.
Vanessa Kirby's like, my brother loves the ladies, and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he is
Maybe
so
he's
hot
not a
though.
good actor.
So
I don't know. I think he's hot too. My other main complaint is that in this new movie, like no one takes their shirt off. Like I guess the Thing does, but I don't want to see that.
I don't know.
Like Joseph Quinn should have taken his shirt off. Like
Yeah, Joseph Quinn should
Pedro
have.
Pascal, obviously, like he's hot as fuck. We want to see Mr. Fantastic
Sorry,
stretching.
I'm coming out. I mean, I think I've said it before. I don't get the Pedro Pascal thing. Now that I've seen this, I'm like, I don't care. I
What are you talking
really
about?
like, I do not get it. He doesn't do it for me. I don't care. Like, love and light to another gay guy. You get your check, do what you need to do. But like, I was talking to somebody about it yesterday and I was just like, I really just like, he does not do it for me. I don't care about
I think
him.
he's great. I think he's very charming. I think he can. I think he's great in this film too. I know some people think he's miscast and stuff, but I thought he did the quiet nerd thing really well while also being able to handle those more emotional scenes. And um, I liked his arc in the film of clashing with Sue because he's so analytical and
Mm,
the storyline about their child and she's saying like no you clearly have thought about him giving up our
sacrificing.
child
Yeah.
um and it's true like he has
Mm,
and I thought he played that well of like this burden of like his intelligence almost.
yeah.
Yeah, I love him. I think
I
he's a great actor, and I'm glad to see him get. I know some people are sick of him being in everything, but I really enjoy him in everything I see
I
him
just,
in.
yeah, I guess I haven't really. I'm just seeing, as I said, like I never watched Game of Thrones. I haven't watched The Last of Us. I still haven't seen Materialist because it's not out yet, so that might change my mind. I don't think so. Um, but yeah, I just like I haven't had the chance to get to know him well enough. But from this, I was just kind of like, whatever. I mean, my main takeaway from the film is Vanessa Kirby. Like, I genuinely think that she's like doing incredible stuff here. I think it might have been stipulated in her contract that she was like, you can only shoot me from like my right side and like make sure that my cheekbone is like sticking the fuck out because
Yeah, she's every time she's doing like the her
she's like,
force field, she is like puss. She
she's a mug. She's
it's
like,
glamour shot down.
you can't
Yeah,
see it, but I'm like
it's pretty
mugging.
amazing.
It's so muggy. It's so muggy, Vanessa. Let us have a break.
Yeah. I thought she was quite
Um,
good in it. Obviously there's limitations on how much you can give a performance in a Marvel film, but I think for like the material she has, I think she does great with it.
I saw a tweet that it really, because there's always those ones that are like, here are the 7 movies that you need to watch before you see this Marvel movie, and somebody was like, literally the only film that you need to watch before you see Fantastic Four is Pieces of a Woman.
Have not
Have you
seen
seen?
that.
Oh, that's her
No.
Oscar-nominated movie where she like has a home birth and the baby dies,
Jesus.
and yeah, and I'm like, not no. She was like,
Yeah.
I think, I was really like, and again, I don't really know the Fantastic Four like comic books and whatever, but I liked how she had these moments of like she was able to get like angry and like really defensive and like especially with her child and stuff. And there was there was one moment where she kind of just like switched and like fucking flinged everyone away, and I was like, it was a bit deeper than just like this like Fantastic Four, like we're family, we love each other, we're gonna save the world. Like she was able to kind of like, and I've read
Yeah,
that there's like,
she's not just I feel like the last iterations of her, she's more concerned about like her relationship with Reed and that's kind of like
mm,
her main thing, I guess. But in this one, she's foregrounded like as a mother and not in a
yeah,
way of like not in this sort of 60s way, which is like when the film is like sort of set, but in a way of like it's about her love for her child and
mm,
her defensiveness and yeah, I thought it was great. And I thought that moment at the end was, when she's, we won't talk spoilers, but when she's having her big moment at the end with her powers, let's just say that.
oh yeah,
I
I
thought
think
that
we
was
can,
great.
yeah, I think we can talk
Um,
spoilers.
well,
We
I
could,
just don't have much to say spoilers wise, but
yeah,
I also want to say the scene when they're in space, they're escaping from
she's
Galactus. The Silver
she's giving
Surfer
birth in
is after
space.
them. She's giving birth. They're in a black hole. I thought that was fucking sick. I thought that was
Interstellar
really
tears.
cool.
I was like, when they were doing the slingshot, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm like this Christopher Nolan nacho. It was like, hey.
I genuinely found that to be the best Marvel scene in a very long time. I
Mm,
thought it was really well directed. There's like all these different moments of tension there.
mm,
It has a weirdness to it because it's such a a weird situation, but it still
Literally.
feels tense and it looks great. Yeah, I'm really mystified by the negative reviews on this because I feel like even if certain things didn't work for you, I think it's generally pretty like well made, and
Yeah. I think it was
I
well
think the
designed and
story's
like
fine.
exactly. And like I really enjoyed the like retrofuturism. I think that was really cool. Um I mean, what retrofuturistic Fantastic Four, like what's next? Like steampunk Hulk? I can't wait. Let's do something
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, why not? Um,
Exactly. Um
yeah,
I forgot I haven't seen a Marvel movie in the cinema in a while. Um the last one that I did see in the cinema was Black Widow, which we famously saw together.
mhm.
Um, and to go see a Marvel movie on opening weekend at the IMAX, the nerds. They were clapping, they were cheering.
Yep, yeah, there was that.
Um, I was like, is it that serious? But then again, that's fine. Let them
Yeah,
have
I don't
their
mind. Like for stuff like this, that there was wooing and clapping in my cinema, and I'm like,
mm,
you know what, you guys, this is your film. These films
yeah,
aren't supposed to be, quiet, sit there. I'm like, you guys are
yeah.
excited. It adds to the fun of it.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like it.
who am I to talk? I literally, this is exposing my mental illness, which I've never done here before. Um, I literally cried watching the Wicked trailer on this big screen. The Wicked for Good trailer. I was like, oh, I don't know
Yeah,
why.
you can't shade the Marvel nerds. Like we've spoken about your behavior during the Wicked screening, and that was really something.
Yeah.
That was way beyond the Marvel shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do we want to take a moment to talk about the reason that we both went to the cinema to see this movie, the Avatar Fire and Ash trailer?
Oh my god! I mean, it looks fucking sick. I have to say that it looks so good. I was kind of, I'm Avatar ride or die, but
Oh,
the
literally.
trailer, I was like, this looks really awesome. I
I
love the
will say,
fire people.
the Ash people. That's
Well, it's called
I.
Fire and
I
Ash. So,
Well, they're called the Ash people if you actually knew the text and had studied it, but that's fine. It does look a little bit same old shit, but I love the same old shit. You know what I
I
mean?
disagree. I think it looks even more stunning. I think that the new people look
The
great.
Ash people.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm
Um,
excited.
so we have to wrap up to do our rubric quickly.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting
So
one.
I think does it slay? To start there, I think it does. I think Sue is really
I
carrying
think,
the
yeah.
sleigh for
I
the
mean,
team. I think if we got the thing in like more
put the thing in
like the thing
drag.
could just cunt like get the thing like a silhouette, like put him in a
Mm,
corset.
cinch him. Oh,
Yeah, cinch the thing. Hashtag cinch the thing is my
hashtag cinch the
message.
thing. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
get him something designer.
I think there's something so cunt about like the Jessica Alba as well, force field, the blood nose, the like.
Mm.
I mean, Vanessa Kirby, the only one to not have a blood nose as well.
I think the fans
Force
must be
fielding.
sick of the blood nose.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Well,
monitor the chatter,
well, you do.
like they're a terrorist group. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does it benefit the queer
Quality.
agenda?
Oh,
Okay. Well, quality, it's like mostly yes, I'd say. Even though, 2015, one of the most notorious, like, bad movies
worst
ever
movies
made.
ever.
I think generally, the
It's a bit of
stories
fun.
that, yeah, it's a bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it benefit
Um,
the queer agenda? Well, Chris Evans certainly benefited your queer agenda, so I'll let you have that one.
yes, I wouldn't mind if the thing was like bi or something, or
Mm.
he's the thing, like he should
Make it
experiment with
poly.
gender and sexuality. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Natasha Lyonne, but we simply don't have time.
Well, that was the thing. She
That was a
kind of
shock. Let me say that was a
that was.
shock.
I was like, Natasha, what the fuck are you doing here?
It was
Uh,
crazy, but
yeah,
good for
I was
her.
like, is that the same blind lady? But she wasn't blind and she was white.
I don't think it's the same character. No.
Okay, I was like, hold
Uh,
on, Natasha Leon, you're the thing. What are you doing here? Awesome.
um, God, what else is there?
To follow
Was
up
I
his three
gagged?
daughters with Fantastic Four, incredible.
Same audience.
Is it a classic? I think we can safely say
They
that the
are. They're
Fantastic Four
Vinci.
are a classic.
Yes.
And was I gagged? I mean,
Yeah, we were
you can't
gagged by
say.
Vanessa Kirby's face. She's
Yeah,
giving
just like
face
the
down.
we can do this together as a family.
Yeah. Period. Oscar winning, period.
Yeah, she's so how you say cunt, but her accent did slip up a few times. It's like
It did,
Vanessa,
but she's trying her best. She's
Vanessa.
trying her best, you
Exactly.
know. Well, thank you
There's a
so
lot
much
of
for
other shit
listening.
happening.
Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. You can subscribe to our Patreon for bonus episodes.
Please do some really great stuff on there.
Two bonus ones a month. What a treat! If you live in Melbourne, save the date, August 26th, doing a work in progress show. Theory Bar, 6:30. Tickets are free. Come along to that. And I think that's that.
That's that. Well,
That's that.
wait, Gatekeeping Pod. Bye.
That was great.
Thanks.